Here's what your SAT score means at each level, and if you should retake it to try to get into an Ivy League school. And this is going to be super important in the coming cycle because every single school in the Ivy League has gone back to requiring the SAT. I'm going to start at the absolute bare minimum for IVs, which is right around a 1400. So if you have a 1400 on the SAT and you send that along with your application, the one thing that you can rest assured of is that they're actually going to read it. So you're not going to get caught in one of those initial filters. They're not going to auto reject you. You will actually get full consideration. So that's the level that you want to be at minimum just to make sure you have good hopes of getting into one of these schools. And yes, if that is your score, you should go retake the SAT. Next up, we have a 1450. Now, if you hit a 1450 on the SAT, you just barely cross that threshold where you're going to be competitive at Ivy League schools. It's not going to blow anybody away. It's not a crazy high score, but it is more than high enough that you could reasonably get into one of these schools. You don't necessarily have to retake the exam, but if you have some time to do it, it could be better to get that a little bit over 1500. Finally, we have 1500 plus. Now, I'm stopping here at 1500 because you should too. Once your score is over 1500, it literally does not matter in the admissions process. Now, a lot of you, like me, may have parents who went to school in other countries where even little differences in your score make a big difference on the outcome. In other countries, that's true. At Ivy League schools in America, I promise you it isn't. Once you hit 1500, you are okay to stop. There's a million other things on your application that you need to get done. You're better off focusing on those to have the best odds of getting into an Ivy. And if you want to see everything else you should be doing to have the best odds of going to an Ivy League school, search Ivy Roadmap, then your grade. There's a full guide already there.